Hi, thanks everybody. Thanks Storytelling Arts and ASAP. I really appreciate it. My name's Sam. I was in the military in the Marine Corps 2002, 2006, and so I'm going to tell you a story about taking the recycling out. My wife and I, we just moved up here, south side of Indianapolis, and about 10 years ago, and I guess we had a bunch of boxes we wanted to recycle or something, and everybody, recycles in Bloomington to really save the earth, but we didn't really have that in Indianapolis, so we found where the nearest recycling place was, and we had a little hatchback car, and we put all the boxes in the back seat, and we had 2 dogs, and we don't have kids, so we take dogs everywhere, and so we put the dogs in the trunk, in the hatch part, and off we go to recycle the boxes, and I forgot to mention, I was thinking about this story, and, there's sometimes people are like hungry and angry, and they call it hangry. And I was thinking my version would be like dumb and hungry. It would be like dumbgry, I guess. It's not easy to say, but my version. And so we're on our way, and we're going to the south side trying to find this place to recycle boxes, and we're going, and then there's like some construction or something on the road we didn't turn on, and this is like before like smartphones and stuff, and so we're like, well, it looks like we can still keep going, so we keep going around some cones and stuff, and then we get to like where there's like an intersection, and they've been tearing up the road, and so we can see like a house kind of down there, and those people, it looks like people still live in the house, and they're in the cars in the driveway and stuff. And like, well, we can at least go down the road that far because like those people have to get in and out of their house. So like, we'll go and now we're on the other side of the road closed barrier, and but they have it set up so you can like drive between the barriers. So we do that, and we're on the road, and there's no pavement anymore. But we get to where the house is, and then we can see the church, like this is supposedly where the cardboard dumpster thing is, and and then at that point, once you pass the house on the road, it turns into sand, and we've like kind of like a public beach, but we've already committed, we're already this far, and we don't have that much further to go. We can see the next place we're going, so we're like, well, just go a little bit further, and so that's still fine. I guess we got a pretty little, lightweight car, and so we go that far, and then we get to another intersection where the church is over here, but the road, there's like a finished road, and then we're on the the closed road, and there's a little jump, I guess, and so we gotta look at each other, and we decide, we can get over that, and so we go from the sand road to the paved road, and we didn't make it, and the car actually sunk. There was softer sand, I guess, and then the car sunk into the sand and bottomed out, kind of like when you're driving in snow. And so now we're in there, and like, we got the dogs, got my wife, and so I called Progressive, and I'm like, oh, well, we need a tow truck, I guess, and the lady on the phone wants to know where we are. I'm like, I don't really know where we are. We're at the intersection, and then this road, and then like Worsville Road is under construction, and she's like, what? Why are you, And I don't have answers for it. And she's like, well, I'll just send it. So she just sends a tow truck, and so we're waiting and kind of just hanging out, and there's no traffic or anything because the road's closed, so we're just hanging out there, and then a tow truck comes, but the guy gets out, and he explains to us that he's not like our tow truck driver, that he's some sort of like shark tow truck driver, and he overheard the dispatch and came there first for some reason. And I guess he was gonna like steal the job or something, but he's like, he doesn't help us. He just kind of criticizes us, and so we're still there, stuck there, and he's just watching us. And then finally, I don't know, 30 minutes later, like our tow truck people come, and they're further down where the road is finished, and they walk over to us, and they're like, well, we can't drive our truck over here. We'll sink into this too. And so then, and then the first guy is kind of getting agitated, I guess, because we didn't hire him on the spot, and I didn't really have a plan, but I guess in the meantime, Amy had gotten a flip-flop, and she was like digging out the car, and I was like, well, I guess we could try that. So I just started digging too, And the two tow truck drivers are kind of criticizing us and like just watching it. And they didn't come over and help dig or anything. And and the first guy, he's like, oh, I'm probably just going to call the police. And I'm like, what? And he's like, why are you even here? Like, leave us alone. And then, and Amy and I are kind of a little bit scared because, like, I don't know, we didn't make the best decision, but we don't want to go to jail either. And so we're digging, and Amy's like digging, I'm digging, and you can see a little bit under the car. We can see where the car's not as bottomed out anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, I think we're making some progress. And the threat of the police is motivating us. And so we're doing that. And then finally we get to where you can see all the way underneath the car. We dug out quite a bit of sand. And I think we can just rock it back and forth and bounce out of the hole we got into. And so we do that. And I get in the car and I bounce it out and we get out. And Amy's really surprised, and Amy gets in the car, and we just turn around and we drive back towards our house, and we just left the tow truck drivers there, and then we went to like someplace, Roscoe's Tacos, and we got tacos, and that's what we did. So that's it. Thank you, everybody.